A question I like to ask executives or prospects when sitting down with them is, when do you celebrate? I like to ask this question because I find it really surfaces someone's values, their motivations, and ultimately where they put the focus on. Now, this answer tends to distill down into one of three areas: individuals that celebrate in the beginning, those that celebrate midway through, and those that like to celebrate at the end. Now, celebrating in the beginning tends to have a very transactional feel. We feel like the project has started, the contract's won, the kickoff is there. And so we're celebrating the high energy of that moment. And what we do at that point is, because we've celebrated, is our energy starts to wane and we start to and our focus starts to drift. The second area of celebration is midway through a project, which is where I see is when my piece of the work is done. Now that creates what I consider a moral victory mindset, which is, I've completed my work to spec and maybe even over delivered it. And therefore I am good. And I'm no longer coupled to the responsibility of the other parties that I'm engaging with. The third point of celebrating is at the end. And in this case, what we realize that it's not enough to complete the work that I have, but it only is enough when the outcome that work is slated for is realized. When that value gets fully unlocked and the customer or the team that I'm on is being able to experience the results and return on that investment. Now, the importance for understanding the importance of celebration is that it creates a mindset for you and the teams. Because the moment we sort of accomplish that we've owned the win and that we're at the place where celebration is required or is permissible, we end up pulling back our focus and we start to shift. We lose that sense of urgency. The transformation initiatives that we're seeing today require a tremendous amount of effort and focus across an organization and across our ecosystem. And if we don't own the fact that, if we don't own the importance of being able to say that it's only when value is realized, what we look at is we become very focused on our work and we lose sight of all the effort and all the coordination that needs to get done. We found that it's very easy to make promises, but it's actually very challenging to deliver them.